Just hearing the word cancer is enough to send a chill down the spine. It used to feel like something distant, something that only happened to others. But today, it's hitting closer to home. It's touching our parents, our siblings, our friends, and in many cases, even ourselves. While modern treatments like chemotherapy, surgery, and powerful medications have come a long way, we still can't ignore the growing reality. Cancer cases are increasing more than ever before. But have you ever paused to wonder why this is happening? Could it be that the environment we live in today is filled with more toxins than ever before? Or maybe it's the constant stress, the never-ending worries that slowly wear down our immune system over time. The thing about cancer is that it doesn't arrive with a big warning sign. It slips in quietly, often showing no clear symptoms, until it's deeply rooted. Here's something to think about. Is there a way we can naturally strengthen our bodies to reduce the risk of cancer? In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful seeds that are packed with essential nutrients, and research has shown that they may help the body fight off cancer cells. What might surprise you is that some of these seeds are probably already sitting right in your kitchen, just waiting to be put to good use. Make sure to stay tuned, especially for the 6th seed. It's not only rare, but maybe the most powerful of them all. Before we jump in, I want to take a moment to acknowledge Dr. Frank Suarez. His work has inspired thousands of people to take control of their health. If you feel grateful for his guidance, leave a comment saying, "Thanks, Frank Suarez," to show your appreciation. And don't forget to share this video so others can benefit too. It just might change someone's life. Now, before we dive into the first seed, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and how old you are. It's wonderful to see how many of us are taking steps to protect our health as we age. Let's begin this journey together. The first seed is macadamia. Now, macadamia may seem like a fancy treat you'd find in a gift basket or gourmet shop, but don't let that fool you. Inside its tough, rock-hard shell lies a rich, buttery nut that's full of healing potential, especially when it comes to cancer protection. People often enjoy macadamias for their delicious taste, but their true power lies in the kind of fat they contain. About 75% of the fat in macadamia seeds is what's called monounsaturated fat, the same kind found in olive oil. This type of fat is known for calming inflammation, helping your cells stay strong and healthy, and protecting your body from damage caused by harmful free radicals. These actions fighting inflammation and guarding cells are key when it comes to preventing cancer. They help stop the kind of damage that can lead to cells growing out of control, which is how tumors often begin. Even a small daily portion, about 28 grams, or 10 to 12 whole macadamia nuts, can give your body a solid boost. That serving delivers around 1.5 milligrams of manganese, a mineral that helps your body fight off oxidative stress, repair damaged cells, and protect your DNA from changes that can turn healthy cells into dangerous ones. And there's more. Macadamia seeds are also rich in something called phytosterols. These are natural plant compounds, and studies have shown that they can slow the growth of certain types of cancer cells, especially in breast and prostate tissues. As we get older, particularly after 50, our body's defenses can start to weaken. That's why it becomes even more important to support them through nourishing foods like macadamia seeds. They're not just tasty, they're a valuable part of a healthy routine. So, how can you use them? It doesn't take much. You can crush a few and sprinkle them over your oatmeal in the morning. Add them to a smoothie for a creamy texture. Toss them into your salad for some crunch, or simply eat a few as a midday snack. They'll help keep your hunger in check and won't lead to weight gain like processed snacks often do, especially if you enjoy them in moderation. Macadamias aren't just a treat for the taste buds. They're a quiet, powerful way to help your body stay strong and resilient as you age. Now, let's move on to the next remarkable seed: watermelon seeds. Have you ever noticed how red watermelon seeds often show up at family gatherings or holiday celebrations? It's more than just a fun tradition or a symbol of good luck. These seeds have been valued for generations because they bring more than flavor, they offer real benefits for your health, especially as you grow older. Our ancestors didn't have scientific studies, but they knew that watermelon seeds were good for the body. Today, we understand why. Red watermelon seeds are full of nutrients that support cell health and help defend the body against serious illnesses like cancer. One of their standout ingredients is lycopene. This is a powerful antioxidant that acts like a shield for your cells, guarding them from the kind of stress that can lead to cancer. Just 100 grams of these red seeds can provide up to 75 milligrams of lycopene. That's nearly 3 times more than you'd get from a ripe tomato, which is one of the better-known sources of this nutrient. That makes watermelon seeds a truly powerful food, especially for those wanting to build up their natural defenses. But that's not all. Around 38% of the fat in watermelon seeds comes from linoleic acid, an essential omega-6 fatty acid that helps reduce inflammation and support a healthy immune system. As we age, keeping inflammation under control is more important than ever. It allows the body to better resist abnormal cell growth and other age-related issues. These seeds also offer a healthy mix of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E3 nutrients that support cell repair, immunity, and overall energy. They play a big role in helping us age well and stay active. And beyond the nutrition, there's something comforting about these seeds. They're part of cherished family moments, passing around a bowl of roasted seeds, laughing around the dinner table, celebrating together. Those joyful memories give meaning to what we eat. If you decide to include watermelon seeds in your diet, be selective. Go for naturally roasted seeds without added colors, preservatives, or too much salt. Heavily processed versions can strain your kidneys and liver, which we want to avoid as we get older. A simple way to prepare them at home is by soaking the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours. This softens their outer layer and makes them easier to digest. Then you can lightly toast them in a dry pan to bring out their flavor. You can even grind them into a powder or blend them with water to make a gentle, nutritious plant-based milk. A small handful, around 15 to 20 grams, is the perfect daily amount. Even though they're packed with nutrients, eating too many could cause bloating or affect cholesterol levels, so it's best to enjoy them in moderation. Think about that: something so small, often tossed aside, holds the power to protect your body and carry on traditions. These seeds are more than just food. They're a connection to our roots and a gentle way to care for ourselves as we age. Have you ever taken a moment to think about millet? This tiny grain, often tucked away in traditional recipes or sitting unnoticed on grocery store shelves, might just be one of the most overlooked superfoods out there. Even though it's been a staple in parts of Asia and Africa for generations, it still hasn't gotten the attention it deserves in many Western diets. Why is that? Maybe it's because millet doesn't catch the eye. It's not brightly colored like berries or exotic looking like some of the other trendy health foods. It's small, pale, and simple. But don't let its humble appearance fool you. Millet is full of nutrients and healing power. In fact, just 100 grams of millet contains up to 120 milligrams of polyphenols. These are plant-based antioxidants that play a key role in protecting your body at the cellular level. They work by fighting off harmful molecules called free radicals. These are the same troublemakers that damage cells and speed up aging. If left unchecked, free radicals can trigger processes that may lead to cancer and chronic inflammation. What's even more encouraging is that recent studies suggest the polyphenols in millet may help lower the risk of breast and colon cancer, two types that become more concerning as we get older. And the benefits? Don't stop there. Millet is also an excellent source of magnesium, offering about 114 milligrams per 100 grams. Magnesium is one of those nutrients that's often forgotten, but it's incredibly important, especially as we age. It helps keep your heart strong by relaxing the muscles around your blood vessels, which improves circulation and lowers blood pressure. For seniors who are looking for natural ways to protect their heart and overall health, millet is a gentle, dependable choice. And the best part? It's simple to prepare and easy to include in your meals. You don't need complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. Just a couple of tablespoons of cooked millet added to your daily meals can go a long way. Stir it into a warm morning porridge, mix it into a soup, or use it in place of rice in a stir-fry. These small changes can make a big difference over time, helping guard your body against both cancer and heart disease without relying on pills or pricey health products. So the next time you walk past millet at the store, take a moment, pick up a bag, and give it a try. It may not look like much, but this tiny grain carries big benefits, offering quiet strength and lasting nourishment as your body's needs evolve with age. Now, let's move on to another powerful seed: sesame seeds. You've likely seen sesame seeds sprinkled over stir fries, blended into tahini, or baked into delicious breads. For years, they've been part of dishes from Asia to the Middle East to the Mediterranean. But these little seeds are more than just a tasty topping. Behind their mild crunch and nutty flavor is a rich source of healing potential. So what gives sesame seeds their unique power? It comes down to two special plant compounds called sesamin and sesamol. These rare antioxidants are gaining attention for their ability to block the development and spread of cancer cells, especially in the colon and breast. Back in 2017, a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Foods offered strong evidence for these benefits. Researchers found that sesame seed extracts were able to slow down the growth of cancerous cells. This backs up what many cultures have known for centuries: these seeds aren't just for flavor, they carry true healing potential. This kind of natural support is especially important for people over 50. As we age, our body's natural defenses tend to slow down. That's when giving your body the right nutrients really starts to matter. Beyond their cancer-fighting compounds, sesame seeds are packed with everyday minerals that become even more important as we get older. Just 100 grams of whole sesame seeds gives you a whopping 975 milligrams of calcium. That's actually more than what you'd get from the same amount of cow's milk. And we all know how important calcium is for keeping bones strong and preventing conditions like osteoporosis. But there's more. That same amount of sesame seeds also contains about 351 milligrams of magnesium. Magnesium is vital for steady blood pressure, good circulation, and keeping your muscles and nerves working properly, all areas where aging bodies often need a little extra help. Now, you might be wondering how to include sesame seeds in your day-to-day meals. The good news is, it doesn't take much. Just 10 to 20 grams a day, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, is enough to give your body a healthy boost without upsetting your digestion. Thanks to their versatility, sesame seeds are easy to add to the foods you already enjoy. You can sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal or yogurt, stir them into a smoothie, or toss them into salads or sauteed veggies. They even make a great crust for grilled fish or chicken, adding flavor and crunch while giving your body an extra dose of health. It's amazing, isn't it? Something as small as a sesame seed can deliver such big health benefits. And it's a good reminder that sometimes, the most powerful tools for staying healthy are the simplest ones already waiting right there in your kitchen. Now, let's take a closer look at almonds. Have you ever thought about how something as simple as a handful of almonds could quietly help protect your body against cancer? It's true. Almonds, which have been treasured since ancient times, especially in Persian culture, were long seen as a symbol of good health and long life. Back then, people relied on instinct and tradition. Today, science confirms what they somehow knew all along. One of the main reasons almonds are so highly regarded is because they're full of vitamin E. Just 100 grams of almonds contains around 25 milligrams of this powerful antioxidant. What does that mean for you? Well, antioxidants like vitamin E act like a cleanup crew in your body. They help sweep away harmful substances called free radicals before those substances can damage your cells. If left unchecked, free radicals can set off a chain reaction that may lead to cancer. Think of it this way: free radicals are like tiny sparks flying around inside a dry forest. If they're not stopped, they can ignite serious trouble. Vitamin E steps in like a calm rain, helping to put out those sparks before they spread. But there's more to almonds than just vitamin E. These humble nuts are also packed with polyphenols and flavonoids, natural plant compounds that have been shown to slow the growth of cancer cells, especially in the breast, colon, and prostate. Almonds are also a great source of magnesium, about 270 milligrams per 100 grams. Magnesium plays an important role in calming the nervous system, helping with emotional balance and easing long-term stress. And we know that stress, when left unmanaged, can weaken the immune system and leave the body more vulnerable to illness. So how many almonds should you eat to enjoy these benefits without overdoing it? A small handful, around 20 to 30 grams per day, is just right. That's enough to give your body a good dose of nutrients without going overboard on calories. Here's a simple tip to make almonds even easier to enjoy and more gentle on your stomach. Soak them. Let your almonds sit in water for about 6 to 8 hours before eating them. Soaking removes a natural substance in the almond skin called phytic acid, which can block your body from fully absorbing important minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc. Plus, soaking makes the almonds softer, easier to chew, and more comfortable to digest, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Now, let's talk about the final seed on our list: pumpkin seeds. You might be surprised to learn that one of the most powerful cancer-fighting foods could be sitting right in your kitchen drawer, or mixed into a bag of trail mix. Pumpkin seeds, often tossed aside when carving a pumpkin or preparing a dish, are far more than leftovers. These little seeds are emerging as a true superfood with remarkable health benefits. So, what makes pumpkin seeds stand out? One of their star nutrients is zinc. Zinc plays a big part in keeping your immune system strong, helping your cells repair themselves, and keeping everything running smoothly at the cellular level. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds give you a generous amount of zinc, helping your body stay resilient and prepared to handle whatever comes its way. Pumpkin seeds are also especially good for prostate health, which is a major concern for many men as they age. Studies have suggested that pumpkin seed extracts may help reduce prostate enlargement and related discomfort, offering natural support in an area that often causes worry later in life. But the benefits of pumpkin seeds go even further. They're loaded with other cancer-fighting nutrients like magnesium, which helps regulate cell growth, manganese, which supports antioxidant defenses, and vitamin E, which protects your DNA from the kind of stress and damage that can lead to cancer in places like the breast and colon. In fact, pumpkin seeds do double duty. Not only do they help support healthy cell turnover, but they also act a bit like plant-based cholesterol. Their compounds can actually interfere with cholesterol absorption in the gut. This helps your heart and may also offer another way to help lower cancer risk through various pathways in the body. So how much do you need to eat to see the benefits? A small handful, about 30 grams a day, is more than enough to give your body a solid boost. And the good news is, they're incredibly versatile. You can toss them into salads, stir them into oatmeal, or sprinkle them on top of roasted vegetables or soups. But here's something important to remember. How you prepare pumpkin seeds matters. While raw seeds are nutritious, lightly toasting them can improve their taste and make them easier to digest. Toasting at a moderate temperature, around 150 to 160 degrees Celsius, that's about 300 to 320 Fahrenheit, for 8 to 10 minutes brings out their flavor without destroying important nutrients like vitamin E or healthy omega fats. Be careful not to use high heat, though, as it can destroy the very antioxidants you're hoping to benefit from. If you've ever experienced bloating or discomfort after eating seeds, here's an easy fix: grind them before eating. Whole seeds can sometimes be tough to digest, especially if you have a sensitive stomach or slower digestion. Grinding about 20 to 30 grams in a blender or mortar makes the seeds easier to absorb and gentler on your system. And if you're looking for a quick and nutritious snack, try making your own energy bars at home. Mix about 50 grams of pumpkin seeds with 30 grams of your favorite dried fruits, and bind them together with a little natural sweetener or nut butter. It's a simple, tasty way to enjoy all the benefits these seeds have to offer. It's amazing to think that foods this simple, foods you might have overlooked or tossed aside, can offer such meaningful support to your body. These seeds don't just nourish, they protect. And they remind us that real health doesn't have to come from expensive pills or complicated treatments. It can come from small, natural choices made every day. So, what do you think? Can something as humble as a seed really make a difference in the fight against cancer? We believe it can, and we are truly grateful for the research and dedication of Dr. Frank Suarez, who helped shine a light on the healing power of natural foods. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe for more, and share it with someone you care about. Let's keep learning, growing, and supporting one another, because good health is something we can build together, one small step at a time.